And this brings us to our next take. Is there a time limit for long distance relationship?
Yes. So
should there be an end date?
Yes.
You get what
You should know when to call it a quit. Know the dynamic. If you see everything that they go south and there's no plan to move forward, always talk there. How are you? I miss you. I can't wait. If there's no plans to bring you there after like 4 months, call it a quit, because you guys should have a plan in place. Okay, this is how it's going to be. After even 4 months, is too much.
I tell you.
No. Please, you guys should go your separate ways. Try and see other people too.
There should be a time limit for every long distance relationship.
Yes.
It's better to be smart. Tell your partner, I know it's going to be hard, you being far away from me. I'm not going to wait forever. Especially if the partner is traveling overseas, be it for work or school, to a better country and all that. You tell them, you make a pact. Your school is 2 years, Abi. I'll wait for that 2 years. Then we must have a plan. It's either we work towards, being together, whether over there or here, or we stop. And I tell you, 2 years. Not be child's play. You get what I'm saying? It's either we work together to be together or we stop communicating. You get what I'm saying? I won't limit myself or my happiness waiting for you. I will put myself out there. You have to, because long distance relationship tends to end up in disaster. Be straightforward from the start. I know you're leaving, it's going to be hard, but the moment I feel we're not communicating, I feel our connection is dwindling.
I will move on. I will tire for the communication at a point.
You don't understand.
Like, what are we doing?
You don't understand. Listen, I don't have time to wait, or I don't have time to wait for what if, or you keep stringing me along.
Yeah.
This is for both men and women. Expiration date must be for long distance relationship. If after 2-3 years we don't achieve our goals, we are not together, we go our separate. That 2-3 years, I tell you, long. Like you said, if after 6 months or a year you are not telling me things I want to hear, you are not doing things to show me.
No, don't tell me. Yeah, do things.
Movement. Like, focus on yourself, because there are certain things your partner will do for you in a long distance relationship, and you will be confident that you know that this my person still wants me 100%. Like, make even plans. If it's like after a year or two, because the thought behind what they are doing, the action.
Some people are just there to waste your time.
You know, understand the action, especially being far away, it means they still care. Now imagine, say your partner is abroad, but he calls and message you regularly, or he books like private spa for you, he buys and sends you flowers, and gifts to you regularly from another country. You understand? Not saying we ship this stuff from abroad.
Yeah, like, it makes plans for you even while he's there, so like, you won't feel as if you
understand. Like, he gets on his phone, he finds like local business in the country you're in. He contacts them. He gets everything delivered. He pays for that stuff. They spoil you, even if they are far away. This person is trying to keep your relationship alive. He's trying to keep the distance so close, so minimal. He's constantly thinking of you, because nobody gets time for all that. You get what I'm saying? That means he or she is trying. Or imagine, say, you order food sent to you or on your lunch break, the delivery guy will be like, "Ma, I have a package for you. You see your favorite meal." Then he calls you, "Happy lunch, I miss you," from halfway across the globe. He cares about you. He or she is literally thinking about you.
If you feel connected to
that. You understand? You feel connected to that person, because it's not expensive to do all that.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying? Then you can actually
it's
wait.
The thoughts that count,
you don't understand, because that person has plans for you. But the moment your partner hardly call or text, they drop one message every morning. "Good morning. How are you? How was your day?" You don't eat. The same message every day.
Even the guests, if you should be tired.
You don't understand? The same call and talk every day. Nothing special. You feel the distance. You feel he or she doesn't care. You have to think, I will give this person a few months or a year.
Don't give you a few weeks. Please go.
Because if it doesn't change, I'm done. And it goes both ways. Even you in the third world country, you have to put in the work too. Don't be like, "Oh, my partner is in abroad, in a good place. They must do everything to make me feel special."
Make me happy.
The simple things also count. Listen, long distance relationship is all about communication and understanding. Until one partner lose guard the
and
other
also
one.
Prayer
very necessary.
Prayer.
They almost you have to always put a time limit. It's like a trial or a contract. You tell your partner, "Listen, if after 6 months I feel we're losing our connection, I'm done. I will focus on myself." But if the connection and the adoration is still there, after like the first 6 months, then we proceed. After a year, we review the relationship. But the moment here, the sense say there is no end game, whether me relocating to be with you or you coming back, then it's over. You have to be smart about this, and that's how this. Anyways, next take. Can you truly know someone you mostly see online? like an
someone
online,
you talk to online,
like an online long
and to
distance
some extent,
relationship.
to some extent, you know some characters about the person. Sometimes if I throw some kind of act to see how you will respond, to see how you are. So through that, definitely not 100%. Like you can know 50%, in fact 70% of the person.
I'm not sure.
Yes,
for me, I feel you cannot know your person online because you talk, you call, you video call for like 2-3 years. You still don't know that
3
person.
years.
No, let's say you they follow person, they talk 2-3 years online. Even if they chat that long, you still do not know that person. You do not know that person until you are together, until you stay together under one roof.
You won't know
you truly know your partner.
You won't know the 100% of that person, but you know some things about the person. This person has ego, or this person has bad character with the way he does.
Because the online communication can build the mental connection, no doubt, but that is only one part of it. You get what I'm saying? A successful relationship requires both the mental and physical connection. Talk face to face, eat together. You can't know a person's behavior or character by talking regularly on the phone. A person can easily tell you everything you want to hear. I am this way, I am that way, I am a good person, I'm loving, I'm caring. It's easy to talk, but the moment you're in the same space, to move body becomes a problem. Like to activate becomes hard. Action speaks louder than words. Relationship deserves both action and words, but especially action, because you do the simple stuff for your partner. That's one reason long distance relationship fails, because it's just words and no action. Apart from like the X and the intimacy, that action is very crucial. Simple actions like going on a date. How can you know if your partner is dirty, untidy, clean? How can you know if they smell bad or they sleep a lot or if they're lazy if you don't stay with them? You can't know this attribute just by texting or calling.
But why would my partner be dirty?
It be now. People not dirty.
People dirty now. You
don't understand. Anyone can easily disguise who they are, online. But and you can't do that in person. You can mask who you are if you are together. But it's only for a short time. You get what I'm saying? The real person will always come out. What if you and your online partner got the mental connection, then your first meeting together, they get body odor or mouth odor, or the ex is very bad? What will go happen then?
You leave now. That's why I always advise that you shouldn't put it to your all. You are getting to know this person. Even though not 10 years, I don't care. I'm getting to know until I see you, until I sit in the same place with you, until I stay with you. That's when I'll start building that emotional connection with you. But if I'm talking to you, I'm just getting to know you. I don't care if your mouth is smell for you. But say I just near you and I see say some kind of things there. I'm taking 100%.
You know they follow this person talk for like 6 months, 1 year online. So everything down the drain.
Yes.
When I saw it normally
because I'm not always invested. I know they invested. Now the thing when they collect from that, they collect from me. But if I can't see you, say wait, we are not compatible in any way. I'm leaving you. I'm sorry. I don't.
Listen, physical connection is important for any relationship. The physical aspect is one of many reasons why long distance relationship fails, because you are limited. You only talk on the phone. Okay, imagine if there is a poor network connection, then you won't be able to speak with your partner for days. He or she might not understand. They might feel some type of way. They will be like, your connection was off for days. You couldn't find any other means to contact me. Are you trying to ignore me? I don't believe you. Listen, many things can go wrong as far you're far apart. True story. Ross, he met this girl Tandeka online. Ross was abroad in Canada. Tandeka stayed in South Africa. She had a good job. She's a rich babe. She's doing well. Her work didn't allow her the time to like frolic around with men and friends. The job was demanding. So she usually goes on these online dating sites, when she's available. She saw Ross' profile. She liked his pic. Then he liked hers. And they started chatting. Ross is Kenyan. He wasn't doing too well in Canada. He went there with asylum, but he told Tandeka how rich he is. He got businesses in Canada. Only thing missing for him is a woman to love and care for. And he doesn't like white women, so they are too eager and greedy for his wealth, And so she and Ross and Tandeka talk. They chatted, a video call for like several months. Along the line, Ross got extremely tired with the situation in Canada. He decided to like tell Tandeka, please, I'm coming to SA. I want to see and be with you. Tandika was like, okay, how about your business? Then he said, no, I have a friend that will like help me monitor it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So he booked a flight the following week and he landed in Joburg. Tandika was excited to like pick him up from the airport, you know, because they've been talking for months and now he's finally here. And he went to her home.
Yeah.
They ate and they did the needful. Tandika was happy Ross was like with her. You know, after like 2 months, Ross was like fully dependent on Tandika. She provided literally everything from food and all the bills. Even when they go out, she pays. And Ross keeps telling her his friend is like trying to expand his business because he deals on car. He exports used old cars. That's the lie he told her. And that they are trying to like shift the focus to like export expensive luxury cars. You know, so that was one reason he came to Joburg, you know, apart from like to be with her. One reason he came to Joburg was like to establish a base there so he could chip in luxury cars.
Yeah.
You know, Tandika was like, oh, that's cool. That's so cool. After like 4 months, Ross wasn't doing anything. Whenever she comes home from work, he's either sleeping on the couch, doing nothing. He pretends to be on the phone whenever she's around. So, you know, it does make her happy though. But he tried to be around her. But the financial strain, you know, on Tandika was becoming a problem because Ross eats a lot and he likes to go out to restaurants, bars. You know, it was becoming annoying. The financial strain was literally taking toll on Tandika. She kept asking me, oh boy, how far? How's the business going?
Yeah.
Have you been able to like get the luxury cars?
Yeah.
Ross was like, yes, and we're on the verge of acquiring 6 fast cars, you know, but we're a bit short. We need a couple of dollars to facilitate the purchase.
Abia.
It will make us we will earn a lot after the sale and whatever.
Yeah.
It was indirectly asking Tandika for money. You understand? So she became suspicious. Next day, she went to her office. She was worried. I'm sure this dude I met online is not genuine. You know, then her brain clicked.
Yeah.
Here in SA, we use the right-hand drive. But US and Canada, they use left-hand drive. I've seen it in movies. So she quickly Googled to confirm if it was true.
Yeah.
She was like, it was true. So if he's getting luxury cars from Canada to sell here, then it's either something is wrong or he's lying. So she came up with a plan. She went home after work. After dinner, they sat down and talked. She was like, babe, how much do you need to complete the car payment? Ross responded, I need $20,000. That's like approximately 327,000 rands, you know, South African money. And Ross was like, we might get ×3 of, you know, of that when the cars come in.
Okay.
Then Tandika asks, you're very sure these cars are top notch, like clean, easy to drive, no accident. It's not an accident car. And they are from Canada. You know, I don't want any situation whereby we spend money on cars that won't work, and when it comes over here, we can't sell them, and they might not be able to drive it here. Ross was like, oh no, the cars are perfect. It's perfect for South Africa. You know, my friend tested the cars, good engine. We can easily drive it over here. Unfortunately, Ross didn't do his research, you know, because he don't know the hand drive situation, because he's been carried away. He was carried away by the lies and the eagerness to get the money from her. Tandika knew she had been fooled. You know, she went to work the next day. She told her male colleagues, the colleagues, they came, they called their guys, their bros. You know, Ross was home eagerly waiting for Tandika to come home with the money. You understand? Immediately the doorbell rang. He jumped, come up for share. He rushed to the door to welcome her. Immediately he opened the door. He saw men. Like 6 men. It was like, and Tandika wasn't there. You know, they told him, listen, dude, pack your stuff and leave this house immediately now, or we're gonna fuck you up, you know, you lying piece of shit. It was like, who are you guys? They responded, Tandika doesn't want to see you or see you near her house.
She's so
or
calm.
Close to her anymore. Yeah, she's a calm lady. You know, you can go back to Canada, sell your cars there. And listen, mister, she sent us pictures of all your belongings. If you take whatever that's not yours, we will fuck you up here and there. You get what I'm saying? So he packed his shit, his stuff, and left. Immediately he left, and the dude called and told Tandika, listen, Ross don't go. Then she sent Ross a message. You are lucky I didn't ask them to beat you up
she's so calm.
or report you to the police. You are a liar and a gold digger. You are asylum seeking gay dude. Like I say, Ross go Canada, go seek for like asylum due to like being gay, whatever. So and she was like, FYI, for your information, Canadian cars can't be used over here. Do your research. No left-hand drive is allowed over here unless it's like luxury or unless it's like all these ancient cars, you know. And it's crazy. Listen, you can't fully know your partner from the internet, and that's how it is. Anyways, this brings us to our next take. Is long distance relationship more hard for women than men?
Yes, I don't. It goes both ways. I know people will say, oh, they are toys for women. You can do whatever. We want physical touch. We want everything that has to do with a man. If I'm dating you, I need to see you all the time. I need to be around you. I need to feel you. So it's very, very hard. It's hard.
It's harder for both, I would say. Because, but it's hard. I would say it's more harder for women because I feel they're limited in so many ways. You know, listen. You know, women love fully. A man can decide to travel and keep communicating and even lose guard his girl. Meanwhile, the lady is still waiting. But a woman can also do the same, no doubt, you know, but the percentage is always low. You know, say men rough normally. A woman thinks about a lot of stuff, you know. If I leave this my guy, will I find someone as good as him or worse? What if the person I find is worse? What if he doesn't treat me well? But a man acts and leads, you know. A man doesn't have to worry about all this. For a man, what a man they worry about is if the lady is nice and if he can coexist with her. A man can literally move overseas, have 2-3 girlfriends, neglect his partner at home. But if a woman moves overseas, she can't start dating 2-3 men at once. You know, it's risky, it's demanding, it's draining. But some girls, they run them. You know, understand? You know, area they run them. You know, women tend to be more loyal. You know, understand? Patiently waiting for their man overseas, especially if the man is doing the right thing. You know, doing everything to communicate and make them happy while he's away. But if a woman travels and leaves a man, men will be loose guarded. They will always think the worst. They will stay loyal but not faithful. They must get girlfriend. A lady once told me her partner is abroad working. Then I asked her, how do you satisfy yourself sexually because it's hard? She was like, I got toys. Men not get toys. You know, men need the real deal. True story, that my guy Bala back then, I told him, listen, if you are honey, I know your fiancé is in another country. Go pay O's, pay Ototo, pay OS, pay Ashawo, pay for sex. That way, no strings attached.
You can do sopina.
You know, that will not the work, I beg. You understand? I tell her, say, may pay Ashawo, like, may pay prostitute, like, no strings attached. You pay,
I don't know, that's
you
wrong.
Come and go. No, listen, you pay, you come and go.
That's
you can't wait now. You can't catch feelings with a hoe.
Who tell you?
You know, in a hoe now.
If you still call her the next time.
Now, you
you're already getting there. No, I won't agree to that.
Based on say your partner they far away, but
you can still call the hoe the next time.
Call
her 4 times, call her 5 times. It's becoming a pattern. You're already invested in. Who there say some people don't like to they pay different hoes.
But you know me say
you're already invested in that particular stuff.
When you they call the hoe, so you know say you not be intimate. You know why? No, first of all, you not go the kiss Ototo. You not go the suck Ototo level. You not go
just me. No. Some men they kiss and suck. We see some men they do am raw. See, to me, if you are not doing long distance, I know that okay, you're honey. Please, Josopi. Do soapy, do what I don't want to know. Maybe you should see there's something called cyber making love or cyber whatever. Cyber lashing. Yes, you and your girl should be on the phone. It works.
I will tell my guy tell her and say make he pay for the Ototo. At least that way he go release himself. He go come and the feeling go. You know, cash feeling for him. But the thing is, if the role was reversed, like a woman can't easily see male hoes, you know, to pay. You know, if you see, if you see male hoes, but you know,
there's no need to. See, the thing is that the difference is that you are not paying to a woman. You don't need to pay. They're full everywhere. If you want. There will be some in your DM asking you out, asking, hey babe, but you are thinking about your man. What if he's always there? So.
That's why I say life is different between the men and women for the matter.
Yes, but now you're not saying pay this. See, guy, 1 second you don't click. You don't need to pay.
I understand, but women not go do them because so many things involved.
No bad for my gender.
Not be everybody. You know how they be. Not be everybody.
See,
some people lose guarded.
Women, we go still do, but we go still love our man. But most will just as far as na long distance. As far as the man no go cash you.
So sharp because women rough. So we
go do. We just
they go carry them.
Don't worry. See, we even said the other nigga that, see, I have a man.
This is just what I want.
But in the long run, feelings go come day.
But
the same thing for men. You can't be saying that you are sleeping with one forget. Some people they call back. They say, I like the way that I do that ototo last time.
Because they know
I want lash am again.
You know they lay him the ototo the lash.
Forget. You never see man when he talks I like that ototo. I go like invest on. You go call the ass get talk say, what will make you stop doing this kind of thing?
That was every for a woman, the moment you they do they lash that man or another person apart from your guy, feelings go they involve slowly.
If we not want make feelings they involve, you know go they involve.
Feelings they involve in the long run. That's why
I think it's not both genders. See this long distance thing. Pray and be committed. That's just it.
Because if you check this long distance stats, the breakup, it's mostly from the men's side. Women aren't only, they are not only though, but a man can't wait too long, especially without ex. I know women that haven't I know ladies that haven't had physical penetration for like 6 to 10 years. You got people they like that. Which understand? Which man ever last
6 to 10 years?
I tell you, older women they like that.
Please, you're a virgin.
Which man ever last for 2 years straight or 1 year? Men will be good. Unless your teen or they work.
I'm not sure. 6 to 10 years, a woman.
They use their toys now.
How many things toys we do?
Nah, the matter with that.
Speak for yourself. 6 to 10 years.
Ladies can easily put their life on hold for a good man for long distance. That shit
at most 6 months.
That shit is not advisable.
6 months.
Understand? It's but the things we do for love, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And this is the end of our discussion. You get until we come to your screen again, TV screen, phone screen, laptop screen, sunscreen. Will remain your favorite though, TNC. Okay.
Bye.
Bye.